So I discovered something really smart that I would like to let you know about, and that is you can record videos on your phone. You may have already known about that. I'm a little slow on the uptake sometimes, and there's reasons for that, because I am pretty isolated. My video camera, which, those are the things you use to record videos. They're video cameras. I mean, at least I'm not so old. I'm not saying, videotape things or something. But my video camera is really a good camera. It's great. And it has better audio than this piece of shit, even though it's apparently good enough. I mean, I listened to the video and it was okay audio. Still just okay. But the other one is from a company called Zoom, which is not the chat company called Zoom. They actually have Zoom cameras, and what they're famous for, what they're good at, is good audio. So musicians use them and stuff. But my Zoom video camera has taken a fair amount of abuse over the years because I do live in a fairly abusive environment. It's not like anyone's getting abused. It's just, there's dust and dirt and trails and shit happens and also just things in general disintegrate. This is the nature of civilization. Civilization's going to disintegrate in general. And just to save some time, fill in the 3 hour rant about civilization falling apart on your own. I've written about it, I've made videos about it, you can go read about it, and I don't feel like talking about it. It's boring, it's depressing. The problem is that my batteries, oh, look, I can poke myself in the eye with my shadow of my finger. That's cool. Ah, oh, it hurts so much. No, the batteries, both of them are held together with duct tape. Actually, duct tape and electrical tape. It's a mix, and and it has some other problems too. So my video camera's dying. So I'm discovering this amazing thing that people younger than me know about, and that's their cell phone. And you can make videos on it. Oh, it's amazing. Anyway, I'm very impressed with my cell phone. And it does make me feel a little nothing really. Fuck it. I like my video camera. And I also am suspicious of cell phones because they have too much technology in the same device, which makes them kind of weaker. And this is the question of distributing functionality versus centralizing it. And I also am suspicious because I don't trust my video camera since it is a spy device. And that's not a conspiracy theory. That's just how shit is. The big companies that own your device are perfectly willing to spy on you. And you can look up like Vault 7 on WikiLeaks, and there are entire governments who are the best hackers in the world, and their whole goal is to know everything about you and to enslave you. That's it. there's nothing conspiracy theory about it, in the sense that conspiracy theory has somehow become something that means something that is bogus, untrue, suspicious, made up, delusional. And it's like, no, conspiracy theories are basic, obvious things like your money's fake, everything is manipulated, they manipulate the media, they manipulate everything. You pay for wars to kill innocent people everywhere. That's a conspiracy that they have placed upon you, and they control the labor market, they control the economy, they control housing prices. Everything in your life is controlled by the state. And that is an actual conspiracy. It's not a theory, it's a historical fact predicted by the founding fathers of the United States of America, if you happen to live there. And it also is a conspiracy wherever the fuck else you live. It's a conspiracy that you can study in your own history, and there's only one way out of it, and that is freedom for all. Oh shit. Am I a terrorist? Is freedom terrorism? Are you serious? They will try and show it to you that way. But freedom is not terrorism. Freedom is freedom. And I understand freedom is a very difficult topic. And I can tell you in other videos about the complex thoughts about that. Are we free to destroy the oceans? Well, actually, right now we are. Are we free to use up all the fossil fuels in the world for bullshit reasons? Yeah, because governments own them, and they're free to do it. You're not. You don't own shit. Can we raise chickens still? Is that illegal? It's probably illegal somewhere. Can we do anything? Can we fuck who we want, how we want? They think they're in charge of that shit too. And they base that crap on some kind of religious shit. I thought that there was like a separation of religion and government. Who put them in the fucking charge of that? If it's consensual, why is that any of their business? It isn't. And it's your business to stop them from making it their business. It's actually your duty as a citizen to rein in your government and make them into public servants, not your masters. It is your duty as a slave to overthrow your masters, and nobody else is going to come and save you. You got to get together with all your buddies, everybody else. We outnumber them, and you got to get your government under fucking control. That's the conspiracies that should happen. The conspiracy theories you should have are the theory that you can get together with your buddies and take over your government and reduce it to nothing. And don't replace it with you and your buddies. That would be a horrible, horrible idea. Your demographic? Fuck your demographic. Fuck your stupid demographic community. Your demographic is not a community. There's only one demographic that matters, and that's people. People wanting to live free in the world. And I mean with freedom, not free shit. Because free shit only comes from oppressing other people. And boy, are the people in the industrial world raised to believe that there should be free shit. Because they were raised off the oppression of other people and cheap products and luxuries that they should have never had. Living in the fossil fueled world. That world's not going to exist later. So welcome to farming, bitch. You need to learn how to farm. And that's going to be food forest farming. It's not going to be tractors. It's not going to be big fields of stuff. It's going to be learning how to hunt and gather off of food forests that you created. Not you personally, you'll be dead. But if you have any offspring, their offspring will be doing it. And that's how people used to raise food. In the Amazon, even in British Columbia, they did that. And archaeologists or stuff, they're finding evidence of that, of how food forest farms used to actually work. It's true. Go look it up. I'm not making it up. I read shit online. And I love science channels. And it's not a big surprise. Like, there was big civilizations that used to exist, whole cities that existed, and they existed without any tractors, without any oil. And yeah, there was some problems there too. Let's not go for the noble savage bullshit. There was slavery and it wasn't comfortable, and they didn't know a lot of things we know now. Lots of children died in childbirth and mothers too. And so we can do better than they did. And we have a lot more genetic diversity and seeds to plant. And so if we want to create some kind of magic solar punk future, we could actually do it. And we can even start it now. We don't have to wait until civilization completely falls. There may be tiny pockets of places. That's still funny. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm a fucking child. We can we can still develop pockets of freedom in an unfree world. And I know it's completely impossible sounding, and I know that you're busy and you're very suppressed and enslaved by the system. But you can also partner with other people and weirdos with a little bit extra resources. Or maybe they have some land. And you could partner with them if you could make a good enough proposal that they would trust you at all. And trust is a commodity that's just really rare, isn't it? I don't trust anybody. A few people I trust. But I don't trust the thousands of people that contact me. Anyway, I don't feel like whining in this video. Anyway, I had a nice chat with a guy who comments on my videos. I'm going to call him Hat Guy for the moment. I don't know if that's the right name for him. It isn't. But he knows who he is. And thank you for your comments. And it was nice to chat with you. But I'm exhausted. I've had some hard days, and I'm looking forward to something which is really cool. On Wednesday, I'm going to, in theory at least, because a lot of shit doesn't actually work out, I'm going to have a guy come here with a truck, and his friend is going to cut some firewood while we go to town and we buy some shit so I can survive, and like dog food and food for me. Oh, fuck. We gotta pick up my broken generator, which I might give to a different business and see if they can fix it, because it's the only generator that can actually pump water here, because I got a stupid pump and it's old, and I'm like investing. This is the stupidest thing about me, okay? I'm investing money sometimes. I'm currently avoiding doing it in my solar power system. But, oh, it's really good. I'm tired. Maybe I can get some fucking sleep. I seriously have mental problems. Like, lack of sleep makes you go nuts. And that happens to me. It's not good. Anyway, back to generator. It's a big generator. It's so heavy that you need two people to pick it up. And I think it's dead, probably. I think it's totally dead, which means I'm out of running water. And that's okay. I mean, I've gone through so many phases of like thinking I'm at my absolute last limit of being able to survive that I feel invincible. Nothing's going to kill me until it proves it. And then I'll be dead. I won't even know. So, what the fuck do I care? And it's not close yet. I mean, I got like 10 pounds I could lose right here in my belly. So I'm not going to starve to death, probably. I mean, I could have a stroke or heart attack, but I mean, anybody could, really, at my age. Look at all this gray shit here. So it's not like I'm going to get killed in a car accident because I'm barely in a car, although I'll be in one on Wednesday. And like, oh my God, it's so nice to be sleepy. I'm going to sleep so well tonight, and I'm going to have really cool ass dreams. And if I'm really great, then I'll have cool ass dreams and I'll record them for you. I'll wake up and tell you a really cool story about a cool dream. I can't promise that. I have really weird ass dreams, but I'm only in semi control of them. And I do lucid dream, which is fun, but I can't claim total control in any way. I'm just kind of surfing them and then deciding how I'm going to surf the wave. So, anyway, so yeah, I probably won't die. I did just make a video about dying, a couple of them. And dying's really cool and interesting, so that's fun. But now I'm going to go into the little death, which is not an orgasm. It is in some languages. Japanese? I forget. I'm going to go into a little death of sleep and that wonderful, wonderful world of the dreamland. And I should really make a whole series of videos about how you can increase your access to dreamland, because there is a wonderful window into it. You can train yourself to live in dreamland better at night. You can learn things there. You can invent things there. Geniuses have used dreamland to invent things. That's not hyperbole, that's the fact. Sometimes life is so complicated that the only place you can find your answers are in dreamland. And, don't think of it as like some mystical God land that tells you what you must do. Just take it as suggestions, an interpretation on your mind processing your reality and suggesting, maybe there's some other cool options there. I will consider those in my rational human life. So don't make it into some kind of mystical God or something telling you what to do. It's just your dreams. It's your brain processing crap, storing it away into long-term storage, probably losing a fair amount of it. And so don't get weird about it. Just take it as this other world that you get to visit. Custom movies for you. And you can increase your lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is being able to control your dream while you're in it. And I'm very good at that shit. I've been doing it for, God, I'm old now. Not quite 40 years. Give me a few more years and it'll be 40 years. But, yeah, I read a book about it in college, and I did a book report in one of these mass psychology classes with like 450 students. Yeah, stupid ass class. I barely showed up. I walked in one day to a psychology class, and I was just like, I'll drop by my psychology class because they're so fucking easy. I mean, it takes me fucking 20 minutes to read the book. College was so easy. It was a joke. I can't believe anyone thinks college is hard. And so I walked in there and there was a test going on, right? And I showed up like 20 minutes late to an hour-long class. And they were like, oh, you're kind of late and here's, a test going on. And I just breezed through the fucking test because it's nothing. These college classes that are hard for normal people are just simple as fuck. They're what do you call them? Multiple choice tests. The fuck is this shit? And then they're marked by a machine and stuff, and you just fill them out, and it's like I could probably not even study anything and do well in those tests. I mean, but I like psychology a lot. I like philosophy, psychology. They're easy topics. And the thing is that they're not really teaching you deep psychology in the intro classes. This was an intro class, obviously. It fucking has an auditorium of students. And so all you have to know is the basic dumbass answers, and you can do perfectly fine at them. I think you should. I think the entire university system is corrupt as fuck. And this is back in like the mid 80s, okay? 1980s. Like ancient history for you young fucks. And it was easy as fuck then. And now, what it is easy as fuck plus propaganda. Plus all the bullshit that they're just telling you because they're trying to manipulate you. Your universities are corrupt as shit. Go read real books. Go read rebel books. And not the rebel books that they tell you are rebel books, but the actual ones that they don't want you to read. Become a real thinker. Don't just become some fucking puppet of the system. Which they were still doing back then, by the way. They're just better about it now. Better paid. They charge you more now for their propaganda. It's disgusting. And don't ever, ever, ever fucking go into debt for college, for university. No, they need to adjust their prices. And that money isn't going to your teachers. Actually, it might be a bunch of it. But if you break it down and look at the system you're involved in, which should be part of your education, is to actually evaluate the system of oppression and propaganda you live under. It's going to administrative bullshit, all sorts of crap. It's subsidized, which it shouldn't be. It's really disgusting. And you're living in it. And even though you're benefiting from it, you're not. You're being enslaved. You're totally being enslaved. Everything is wonderful with the university system that is teaching you to be a good person and be really smart. Because obviously you couldn't pick out books and read them on your own, and you need really wise people to tell you which books to read. My head's going to explode any minute. It's just going to blow up. There'll be blood everywhere. I hope that in this fucked up world of evil, that you find a way to find pockets of freedom, and you find other people who actually study, they read, they think the opposite of what they think, and then they wonder, what the fuck is going on? What is epistemology? It's a very long word. What the fuck could the word like epistemology mean? How can I understand anything? I don't know. And you could wonder that too. Who the fuck can you trust? And I would start with nobody. And then you're screwed. But you got to work from there. So, good luck to you. I'm going to go off to Dreamland, where I'm going to try and figure shit out. Continue to figure shit out for you, to serve you. Not sure why I'm doing it. I guess I have a motivation to survive or some bullshit. And I have some motivation to serve people. And I hope that some of my words do actually serve you. And you should definitely not accept them at face value. You should think for yourself and understand that any data given to you by any government is a lie. They lie constantly. Any data given to you by anyone is a lie. And I try real hard not to lie to you. I don't tell you all the details of everything about my life because a bunch of my life is very private, and I've had a fucking excellent life. It's not fucking excellent at the moment, and that's also honesty. It's, I'm experimenting with a lot of really hardcore shit. It's just how things are, and I'm doing it on purpose. It is not easy. Like, this is my lighting right here. Stupid fucking rechargeable light bulb that costs $4. And it's going to die any minute with no warning because it doesn't just dim, it just fucking dies, which is questionable electronics. And it's really not that tough a living if you're used to it. But for a normal person, my lifestyle's fucked up. And I get a lot of shit for that online because it's like, well, if you're a good person, how come you're not rich? How come you don't? And they all think I should have like a nice car and all this shit. I don't even have a car at the moment. My van's broken. I can't even drive around and lure children into it with candy. That's a fucking joke, asshole. But my van is broken. That part's not a joke at all. Because not having transport and living in the middle of nowhere, and I'm going to pay a guy to drive me to town to go shopping, is, pushing the limits on what's acceptable and survivable. But you know what? It's okay. Oh, and if you do have resources, I will ask in general. On whatever channel I'm putting this on, I probably don't even have a way to donate because I'm shy to ask. I don't like asking for money. But what I do is actually interesting. I'm an interesting experiment in how to live in humanity and how to break away from civilization and not suffer too much, but enough. And so, if I do on this channel, whatever I publish this on, have a way to donate, then please do. And this is one of the more honest cases where I'm actually saying, if you like what I'm doing, I'm struggling heavily. It's not good. It's not healthy. And my body can take a lot. And my life can take a lot. My mind can take a lot because I live in my mind, really. And I just got to keep this fucker alive in there. And all the rest of it has, taken a beating. But if you're willing to, if it's not a harm, if it's no hassle for you, I don't want anybody donating to me who doesn't have extra. God damn it, this is the longest I've ever talked about people donating to me. I used to feel bad about it. I don't feel as bad as I did before. Partly because my life's on the line, and partly because I'm doing what other people are unwilling or unable to do. Because they have responsibilities. They have responsibilities to children. They have responsibilities to normal life. And I understand that fully. Well, not the kid part. But if you like the fact there's people like me that exist in the world, and you like the fact that I'm able to speak freely and say things that are kind of dangerous and self-destructive to say, that you agree with somewhat, or even if you disagree, if you find it interesting, then consider that that's worth $5 to you a month or whatever. If you're really well off, $100 a month, do it. It would change my life. It would change my whole attitude. And then I could actually build some of these cool projects I talk about, like the solar sauna, the solar dehydrator, the solar chicken brooder. And this is not photovoltaic solar, by the way. It's way better than that. Or bulldozing things on my land so that it doesn't all burn down in the next forest fire, which is every year potentially going to happen, and I'm scared shitless about it. So you could actually be supporting my survival, or you can just watch me die, because that's what's going to happen if I don't get more support. I'm not doing well. I'm not mentally well. I'm not physically well. My entire space is fucked up. And that's not whining about it. That's on me. That's not your problem. So don't insult me and shit and say, get a job and do this other shit. And it's like, no, it's my fucking choice, motherfucker. Don't even do that. Donate if you feel like it. If it makes you happy. If you think it adds value to the world. Wow, that is the longest donation bullshit whiny crap I've ever made. Sorry about that. I'm not that sorry. I'm applying to you for a job. A job I want to do here. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. Because I could sell this forest real quick. Just get the fuck out and give up. I don't want to. I am made for this job. So I apply for this job to you. And I ask for your support. And if you do give me support, I'll probably do a better job. Because right now I'm seriously underpaid. Like to the degree where it's like day-to-day difficulty. So it doesn't mean you have to fund me to a big degree. It means I have to communicate better, do a better job, communicate to a lot of people. Because it's not like there's a shortage of money in the world. And a lot of people have delusions about making a better world. Well, I'm actually your dude on the ground doing it. I am your foot soldier. And am I a good guy doing it? Am I perfect? No. But I'm doing better than anybody else I know of. And I am a crazy motherfucker, more than most other people. And I understand science, and I'm not delusional in some religious way, and I'm not abusing anyone. I'm a good, honest person. And I live in shitty conditions that could actually be cleaned up pretty easily if I did anything at all, but I'm unfortunately willing to live in pretty shitty conditions, and none of my dogs are complaining, so if I ever get any women around, then it'll get cleaned up because I'll have to. But I don't know. I kind of actually, at the moment, like how I'm doing. But it's really painful and uncomfortable. So, anyway, that's enough on that topic. I don't even know what I was talking about before that. So, goodbye. Good luck to you. And really, seriously, good luck to you. And I mean more than just good luck to you. Join me. Join me in changing the world. Because fuck your money. You know, that's really nice. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that if I'm asking for donations. But seriously, like, I don't matter. It's what you do that matters. Are you implementing change in your life that blah, blah, blah? I don't feel like talking for another 3 hours about this bullshit. So you can look at my other videos and, you know, why you should make a composting toilet and how you should change how you raise your kids. I have no videos about that. I don't know anything about raising kids. How you should have your diet be, which I also haven't made any big videos telling you how you should eat. I don't make a lot of videos telling you what the fuck to do, actually. I'm trying to suggest to you what to do based on what I'm trying. And I would like you to borrow ideas from me. But I don't like people that tell me what the fuck to do. And so I don't want to become one of them. I do preach a little bit about what I think is right and wrong. But You are in charge of you, not me. And I think that's really important because everybody seems to be running around trying to tell everybody else how to be. And it kind of pisses me off at everybody. So I hope we stop doing that. I understand there's reasons we should in some cases. I understand it's complicated. But I am definitely not telling you what you should have to do. I just refuse to be in that role. I am not your judge. You are your judge. You and the person in the mirror. So work on that shit, please. And I would rather you do that than give me a fucking cent. But if you do want to keep me alive, that'd be cool too. Bye.